Yes, alright, what is up guys, welcome back to another video on the Arsenal Fan Reviews channel, and I'm here today to bring you my preview of Arsenal's second game of the new Premier League season, happening tomorrow evening, which is of course Arsenal versus West Ham. As I said, tomorrow evening, a pretty late kickoff at 8 PM. It will be shown on Sky Sports if you want to watch it yourself. Saturday, September the 18th, or the 19th, sorry, is tomorrow, so get the date down in your diary, get the time down in your diary, and it is our first home game of the new season because we will be playing at the wonderful Emirates Stadium. So let's get straight into it. So I think it will be a very good game. Arsenal versus Fulham was our first match of the season. We won that very, very comfortably, 3-0, apart from the first 5 minutes where they were attacking pretty much. But after that first goal, we were really, really all over them, and we are looking very good for this season, obviously with that FA Cup win, the Community Shield win, the 3-0 win against Fulham. We're top of the table. Spurs nowhere to be seen. Spurs nearly losing to a bunch of farmers. Really, really good so far. So, West Ham aren't looking good though, because they've just, I believe, lost to Newcastle, although they did manage to win their cup game. So, things are looking on the bright side so far for Arsenal. Last time we played them was last Premier League season, and it was a 1-0 win away at the Olympic Stadium, and I believe that was the night Pepe scored one of his first goals for Arsenal, and one of his first really iconic finishes from the left, where he's pretty much inside the box and just curls it round. He also scored, remember, one of those against Brighton in that 2-1 defeat only a few months ago now, isn't it? Because we haven't had much time to rest since the last Premier League season because of course, coronavirus. Arsenal, as I said, on fire. West Ham not looking good, so things looking bright for us. Gabriel and Willian, they've looked really good, looking really amazing. Gabriel obviously scoring a goal and getting a clean sheet on his debut for Arsenal. And Willian also getting 3 amazing assists for Arsenal as well on his debut, so I think those two will eventually start. I think it will be a little bit harder than Fulham, but still, nonetheless, I think we will win. So let's get on to my prediction, and that will be 3-1 to the Arsenal. I did go 3-1 for the Fulham game, obviously that ended 3-0. Fingers crossed that happens again so we can get our goal difference up even more, because that is really the difference at the moment with us trying to stay at the top of the table. Obviously we're not going to win the league or anything, but I'm saying if we do just want to try and stick up there for the next few game weeks or whatever, we do need to be scoring some high goals in our matches. I think we will win comfortably, but we will concede one, and that is because obviously in the first 5 minutes we did see Gabriel and Leno and Holding a bit of a mix-up there. Luckily Fulham didn't score, but they could have easily scored, especially if that was someone like Aubameyang. So, you know, I think we will concede. They're very young, not very, but pretty inexperienced. But I think, you know, it will be a bit harder than Fulham, but we will manage to get the win in the end. And because it's at home, I think we will be scoring 3 against them, getting our second win of the Premier League season, our second set of 3 points. But let's move on to some team news. So, for Arsenal, we still got the main culprits out, those being Callum Chambers, Pablo Mari, Squadron, Mustafi and Martinelli, and Xhaka is also apparently a doubt. And for Fulham, they've got no 100% injuries, but Noble and Wilshere are doubts, and it's a shame about Wilshere because he will not apparently be playing against his former club Arsenal. But let's move on to my predicted lineup, the big starting 11, which I think will be going out onto the pitch tomorrow. And that is a 4-3-3 formation, which is something we've been going with. We've either been going that or a 3-4-3 recently. So let's get into it. So Tierney, he's going to be starting out on the right or on the left, because, you know, he's absolutely amazing, honestly. What a player, what a guy. Brilliant as always last week. So I'm going to put him in that starting 11. Then Rob Holding is going to be in the centre-back position. Last week he turned into Rob Holdini, you know, Ronaldinho's prime Thierry Henry. I'm not getting excited about him, because if you haven't seen that clip, go and watch that clip and you probably know what I'm talking about. Where he goes through the whole Fulham defence doing keepy-uppies on his knees, on his legs. A brilliant cut through to Lacazette. He couldn't finish it, but wow, I'm going to put him into that starting 11. And beside him in the other centre-back position will be, of course, Gabriel. Unfortunately, I don't think Saliba will manage to get his first proper start yet, but I think he will soon, maybe next week. But for now, I'm going to put Gabriel and Holding together, and then the explanation for Gabriel is pretty obvious. A goal and a clean sheet on his debut. I think hopefully he can do the same in this match. So let's move on to that 3 in the middle, and before we do though, let's move on to that other side of the defence, and I'm going to be putting Bella in there, who looks alright. So, as I said, moving on to the 3 in the middle, and that is going to be Saka, Ceballos and El Neni. Ceballos didn't start the last game, but I think he will this time. El Neni, he's been looking very good, even though he's not, he's not really been in the spotlight recently, but honestly, he's come back from loan and he's looking like Kevin De Bruyne, so I think we'll see him start, and I would usually go for Xhaka, but obviously he's injured, so I'm going to be going with Saka. And then the 3 up front, I'm really sorry, Nicolas Pepe, but we got Willian now. I'm not saying he's way better than you, but 3 assists in the last game, you can't then drop him for that. Aubameyang, brilliant as always, so I'm going to be putting him. And then the player up front, the main striker, will be Alexandre Lacazette. I was thinking, though, maybe we could get Willian, put him down to the midfield instead of Saka, get Saka out of the squad, and then where Willian is at the moment, put Pepe. So we've got Pepe, Lacazette, Aubameyang up front, and then we're getting rid of Saka and putting in Willian, if that makes any sense. But let me know down below what you would do. But that's my prediction and preview lineups and everything like that for the Arsenal-West Ham game. Let me know if you're going to be watching it tomorrow. Come on, you Gunners, and hopefully I'll see you soon, either with a lineup reaction or a transfer video. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, and like, subscribe, share, and comment. Bye.